Hey, everybody. Kirby Susie, welcome. I mean, finishing out this this thing here, 2014 Golden Age baseball, 5-box number 2. Right? Okay. Yeah, I just said it in a whisper so that you don't know what's going on, but it's 2014 Golden Age baseball, 5-box. Now this is like a number random deal, so you know you'll figure it out. Oh wait, I gotta fix that one for later. The right sheet, just some wrongness. Oh, we're going all that we can. Going 12 times. Let's see, are these still working? All right, excellent. All right, so we will random our numbers and our names. I'm gonna go the full-blown ass 12 times. Money shot. Meaningless. I mean, until we get Aussie Jim. I have to like see what's dig. Basically no. Basically no. I mean, we can all sit together and figure out what I can buy for next week. If you want to do that, that should be funsies. Okay, so alright, so that's that and that's that. I mean, I've got to have like some random type things sitting around here, but what? I don't know. I guess I could do finest fillers until that fills up. Could do that. Something. I mean, technically yes. Technically yes. There is no. Really, no reason not to. As I have time to do it. All right, jumbo ass box topper. Well, yeah, I got that box of that. I mean, if anybody wants to throw down like $250 for an immaculate card, I could do that for you. If you want, this one feels thick. I don't even remember I don't remember the other ones, so we'll go this way. This is a Ted Williams non-auto. But as it is number 2, that will go to Casey. I think as we may have kind of figured out here a little bit. Or is this 249? I'll take that Slippy Pete. You know what? This is what I got all day long to do this. There's weird people. There's miniature cards that are also numbered. But we're basically, I mean, you know, looking for a Dukes of Hazzard autograph. That's what we're looking for. I mean, Michael Spanks, if you want that. Loretta Swift. I mean, there's some MASH action. What is it? I think that's a horse. That's some kind of horse. Frank Robinson. But again, I mean, you know, what does it have to do with him being able to do on-card autographs of things? All right, the stamps, which may or may still not be worth something. We'd have to ask Justin honestly if to find out if they are if they are usable or not. I think we got a swatch in there of an autograph Lindsey Wagner. I take that. All right. Okay. All right. I ain't mad at that at all. I mean, you know, she okay. She okay. Now, as none of these are numbered, we are going with the autograph checklist. Historic signatures. She would be number 16 on the thing. So going to Jade. Going to Jade. Now, I mean, again, it was specified in the old description that you know, that we would look at the checklist on Cardboard Connection. The link is there. She is listed as number 16. I think that's some kind of dream catcher. And then we got a big old thick card. I'll give to somebody. She's got a nice signature for someone so good looking. She's almost as good looking as myself. Not quite. No one is. Tatum O'Neal. She's hot too. Yogi Berra quote cards. Those are always fun. I got another thick one. Swatchity swatch for somebody maybe, or another autograph perhaps. We'll spit out the mini thing. There's going to be Lindsey Wagner again. No. Phil Necro. No. Jacqueline Kennedy, First Lady clothing. First Lady clothing. I don't think that's going to go in a 130. I will double check it. Hey, it does perfectly. Never mind. So I don't. Is that game worn? I don't know. It's just says the enclosed material is guaranteed by Panini. It says nothing else. Nothing otherwise. You can. I mean, oof. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. I mean, if Walt Disney's hand signs it with Ted Williams' mind, who's the autograph of? I mean, I guess you would have to random it, Joxy. I mean, if it were to come up, you'd have to random it. There'd be no other way around it. More stamps. This for some golf and sporting looking folks. Hold on. Those two feel fat, so I'm going to save them for later. Because why not? Do whatever I want to do. No one's stopping me at this point. Not yet, at least. Some headlines things. Don't know anything about that. Even back in 2014, they could not be bothered to put them all in the same direction. It's like they just didn't, like they wanted to be contrarian about it. Really should have done this as like a 10 case, you know, player type break. I think would have made more sense, but here we are. All right, got some thick type ones. I don't know if they're just you know, just hiding the fact that there's other things probably. I mean, you know, if you're gonna drink something like that, I would go antifreeze, Joxy. I mean, it's slightly more pleasant. I mean, serves the same purpose. Serves the same purpose. I mean, hey, look, it's Butch Patrick as, you know, as one of the monsters. You know, that's fun times. Really? I mean, I put a little, just a touch, not a lot. I mean, again, you gotta be, you know, you can't be heavy-handed on it, but just a touch of lime juice in my in my antifreeze. I mean, just goes down like it's so smooth. I mean, I am very glad that they put these dummy cards in here so that no one would steal. You know, think about like weighing packs and whatnot. That would be a travesty. All right, one down, 15 boxes to go. All right, only. All right, let me get quick thing. Let's move some cards off. Move some other miniature cards off. And why not? We'll move some of these other ones off as well. Alright, I'm pretty juiced right now. Not sure if I'm be able to contain myself. For the rest of this. You know, I do remember that. I do remember that. I think I might try and pack stack this one. You know, as a matter of fact, I'm going to. I mean, whatever. Let's just find out what's going to happen here. I'm trying to think of like a worst case scenario for me pack stacking this, but I'm having a hard time coming up with it. The one thing I wish they would do about those thick cards, those dummy cards, is you know, is kind of like taken in, as an industry come together and unify them, so they're all going to be like the the same width and whatnot. You know, because these are thick ones. These are like 160 point dummy cards. No. Here. Well, you can't really see it good. I'll do it. It's only going to take me about another 15 minutes or so to get it open because, you know, it's 2 cards per pack, 120 packs per box, and somehow 17 minutes of excitement. I mean, I'm still, you know, flying. I mean, high as a kite for that Lindsey Wagner. So, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just balls out to the wall. I feel like I might be able to knock this thing over because it is a little bit wobbly. It does. It has that retro feel, doesn't it, Beans? I mean, except for the table, like you know, sagging like in the middle where everything wants to fall over. It does definitely feel like it. All right, autograph for Warren. No, non-auto Warren Spahn. Okay, it's non-auto Warren Spahn. $2015 Bowen's best. You wish you would be so lucky. You could be so lucky. I mean, there was some news of why he became a state in 2014, apparently, because that's... Tell me it's crazy, and I'll try and believe it, but I probably won't. Hey, there's a fat card. Hang on, just because that one's there. Well, I mean, you know, cocaine's a hell of a drug, Joxy. It will make you forget some things and terribly remember others. Is the problem. How about Angie Dickinson? Not the one I remember, but an Angie Dickinson Museum Age. I thought that was Mrs. Fletcher. What's her name? I thought that was Angie Dickinson. What's her name? What's that lady's name? Because I don't know her. No idea. No, just wait until we pop a redemption out of this bad boy. And that's going to be the next bit of funsiness. Probably a cut redemption of you know, of all things. I feel like I prefer the there's some stamps for some baseball players. The pack stack. Bill Shoemaker. I mean, one could use more just because it's right there, and take that one. I mean, I'm gonna tell you. I mean, this is so bad, and I can say this because this is frankly the last breakup and the last bit you'll ever see of it. I couldn't even bring myself to call Chip to do this. Like, it's so awful. I couldn't bring myself to put him through it. Couldn't do it. Thought about it. He offered. He was like, hey, call me. I'll do it. I'm like, it's so terrible. And Addie Joss White frame, I don't know if that's special or not. Or just a weird misprint. We should be creeping towards a autograph at some point here. More stamps, that for baseball players. A Pat Priest. Now, see, now this I really should have consulted Chip because I don't know who the F that is. She ain't terrible to look at, but I don't know. And she would be number 21, going to Jade. Munsters? Okay, you say so. I mean, I feel bad because I feel like Chip just does it out of pity for me, like not that he wants to do it. So, I mean, that's what it is. She a tall drink of water. We got two hotties so far. Maybe we'll whoever gets the hottest autograph card will get some $3 in break credit. I think I bought it out, Joxy. I mean, it was on sale when I got it, and I mean that should have been an indicator, frankly. Should have been an indicator. I was like, why would you put this on sale? What's wrong with you? Have you lost your mind? I said it. Did I not? Did you not see me top load it? Wait, where is it? Yeah. Well, that was number 19 going to Mark, the 9 hole on the white border business. Look at someone actually knowing something about what's going on here. That's fairly impressive in its own right. I mean, I'm not sure that's something I would want people to know, but yeah, I paid like $700 a box for this. I discounted it significantly. I paid like $800 a box for it. Well, why would you not, Beans? I mean, they're lovely. They're very lovely cards. They are very nice. I just want to see in this 5, because we're not going to see another 5. Like a buyback or something, or at least one of the Duke boys, and or since we are on a pretty lady streak, maybe Daisy. I remember somebody offered me some 15 Prism basketball at like $4 a box, and I said, "Are you an idiot? Do I look like a dummy to you? You think I would waste my money on that? I mean, I said I'll give you $1.75 a box for that Prism, but don't I'm not a fool. I'm not a Moran. I just look like one, but I'm not one. So take a walk." All right, on-card autograph for Jacqueline Kennedy. Oh, the autograph is missing. But she is a first lady, and congratulations, Jade. You can have that framed or whatever. I mean, it's thick stock too. I mean, it ain't no joke. Cooperstown means, these people are not. I thought they had better, better taste, but apparently my room is just a bunch of rubes that don't know, they don't know good shit when it hits them in their face, and that's what Cooperstown is. So this is just the world that I be living in. All right, Ken Osmond, a historical signature coming out quickly. He looks sick and tired. I don't have space. I don't have space. I'm gonna have to like break it up. That was the one that is Muerto last year. Okay, I remember that. He was what, Haskell? Was that his name? Again, I could have put Chip through this holy hell, but I just have too much respect for him. Vivian Lee, museum age thing here. Eddie Haskell, that's right. I couldn't clearly remember the first name. Is she staring at you or is she staring at me? Because I'm borderline a little bit creeped out. I mean, stop looking at me, lady. We're not friends like that. Now, there's some lady stamps and some other guy stamps. So there's that. I mean, what, you gotta have fun. Fun or fun or die or something. If it's select, do the base variations say Prism on them? Because Aussie Jim, there's a premier level, there's a courtside, and there's a field level. I think depending on like what sport it is. I don't know if like the ones that are not like the most common level say Prism, but that would be my first guess. Any chance we get a Liberace autograph out of this? I mean, how much have you spit on it? Would you say, Aussie Jim? Like a little amount of spittle, or like did you have to like stop, drink some water, reload, and then spit on it again type of situation. I want a Fatty Arbuckle game used autograph of some sort. No, listen to Beans. Whatever Beans says, Beans knows. I mean, I believe that you're not lying to. Hey, there's a box topper, everybody. Hey. Ho ho. Hey, ho ho. Yeah. Show some respect for somebody that used to be able to get it up. But I mean, really, like if it was me and I had the talent, I would win that first Super Bowl, take my Super Bowl title, and then immediately shift to backup quarterback somewhere in the league, because that's the gravy job. That's the good job. Yeah, so don't trust your eyes, Aussie Jim. What you do is you lick the front of the card. If it feels like you're licking a like you're licking a 9-volt battery, then it's a legitimate prism. If it just feels like you're licking plastic, fake prism. What'd you send in, Beans? What did you send in, Express? Well, now I mean they're shut down now because of that weather. Like, so it's gonna be some extra weeks now. I got an email from them saying like, hey, you know, shut down. No, that was Panini, not PSA. Never mind. No, it was Panini that was saying they were shut down. And I was like, I said I didn't know there was like some kind of weather situation. And then I looked at the news, and the news said, hey, there's like weather in Texas. I was like, I don't know. Those poor bastards still, have not, you know, you can't have an abortion there, but you also cannot have power, so. But what are you going to do when the power's out, but bang? Like, this is like counterintuitive to me. You gotta have one or the other. You either keep the power on so that you can like do stuff, you know, to keep away from your partner. If you cut the power off, you're gonna do business, and then if you're gonna cut off abortion availability, that's just it doesn't make sense. Going to the 4-hole, Willie McCovey. Don actually getting some giant box topper that he is going to treasure for probably most of his life, if not all of it. For some reason, this Tatum O'Neal is keeps popping up in my face, and and she seems fairly good looking. Patsy Cline, a museum age clothes of some sort. She is a country singer, personality of high regard. Country music. Once the nation heard Kline's sweet voice during the 1957 TV appearance on when she sang Walking After Midnight, country music would never be the same. She opened the door for females in the genre, belting out major hits along the way. Kline's Crazy is a timeless song that showcased her style to perfection. Really, I'm just saying. I mean, she has a level of attractiveness. Or she did at some point. I was good looking at one point too. So, I guess we can all say that at some point. Whether it be babies, whether it be teenagers, whether it be full-blown adults. We are all decently attractive at some point. Most of them, not all of us. But most of us. Clyde, Bulldog, Turner. I kind of have my doubts. I feel like he was probably pretty, even as a baby, was not, had some rough lookingness towards him. More stamps. You know what I should do, and what I won't do, but these are not like legal tender, right? If I just didn't send the stamps at all and just put them, just covered an envelope with them, and then put them in the mail and just see if they would go or not. If the lady would bring it back to me laughing in my face, or if it would actually make it to you and no one would know because, does anyone truly care? I can't even be all pissed off. I can still be, but my mail carrier, like the old mail carrier, came back, which never has like space in her truck for anything. Even though every other single one does, she never does. And she's like super friendly with the family, which is even more annoying. But her boyfriend died recently, so I'm having a like this much. Well, hang on, it was much like that much of a struggle being angry with her, but I still am because I'm gonna have to drive the stuff to the post office on Monday. Another case hit. Hank Williams. No, allocation, Beans, was an allocation from a long time ago. Like it's been allocated for months. It was just scheduled. It was going to come out, for a while, but something that I should have known was weird. Like as much money as I spent on Topps, like basically anything that came out, I was getting like cases, not boxes, cases. And this one, just happened to be, it was just like 6 boxes. I was like, I'm like, what can I do? What can I do about it? The answer is more than likely Slippery Pete. That is a Miami City law, yes. Now, the one thing you got to be a little bit careful of, Slippery Pete, is like Miami is like broken down into a lot of different spots. So there's like Miami proper, then there's like South Miami. Beans, no. No. It's, I mean, it's basically like my distributor shut down. So, like, who is the other ones? Peach State is what was like a smaller distributor compared to GTS. They are still getting Topps allocations, but they're not taking new customers. Like they don't. I mean, they're not taking new customers for sports at all. So you either have, hang on, Tony Dow, more Beaver action. You either have a Topps Direct account, which I think you have to have like a hobby shop for, or you have like one of the other distributors. Tony Dow, a number 2. Number 2. Doesn't say on there, but check the checklist. It will say number 2. And there's the Hank. So, so currently kind of screwed. Not 100% sure what I'm going to do. Hoping that there's going to be like some, like Fanatics will open up in some way to do something, because I mean, there's there's a lot of people that were buying with GTS that spent a metric F ton of money on Top stuff with GTS just to get more Top stuff. So it's not like they don't have people that want the Top stuff. So I mean, I don't know. And if you know anybody, Beans, I mean, let a brother know. At this point, I'm gonna send some email out at some point, just asking if anybody knows anybody that has like access to Topps hobby. And I'll hook a brother up. Okay, I will go through the backs. I will go through the backs when we get done, Jade. So I will do that. I definitely do not have somebody sitting behind me going through those cards looking for the 101. So you don't have to worry about that. Live app for cards? I don't know what that means. And see, like, I wonder, I mean, like, if I was to even open a hobby shop, I mean, if I wanted to go like that far, like, what would that give me? You know what I mean? Like, I mean, would I get? Would I still be on some kind of allocation level that I'd only be getting, like in the beginning, like 3 boxes of stuff, and a box of this and a box of that until I spend, I'm not saying millions of dollars, but let's say like millions of dollars on Shaita. Let me just save it. Don't need to do what, Jade? Kill myself? I mean, if I didn't have the daughter, I would consider it. But since I have her, I'm gonna hold on for a little while. Especially because she's been asking for daddy lately because all right, some guy, Joe Medwick. That guy, he affectionately known as Ducky for his waddle-like strut. Medwick led St. Louis to a World Series title in 1934 and garnered MVP honors in 37. While hitting for the Triple Crown, a hard hitter, Medwick became just the third player to record 30 home runs and 50 doubles in a season. In 1937, joining Lou Gehrig and Chuck Klein. Impressive. Jade, if you know something, then I will talk to you. Then I demand that you speak with me later. That would help me. Oh, don't you go through the backs? You sure? Then how would I know? How do I know what's the Uno Unos? Swatchfulness and 2-color for Marta Kristen. Oh, it's unnumbered. Unnumbered. Son of a motherless goat. No need to worry. Kristen isn't lost. Her feet are planted firmly on the big blue marble. TV viewers might have believed otherwise during the 1960s when the Norwegian-born actress starred as Judy Robinson in the hit series Lost in Space. She also graced the silver screen in the 1965 movie Beach Blanket Bingo. Never saw the Beach Blanket Bingo. Maybe I have to watch that later. Just put it on for giggles. Yeah, but why don't I need to go to the backs? If you're telling me that there's like the Panini backs are one-on-ones. Come on, Dukes of Hazzard. Come on. Or Don Knotts. That's what I need, a Don Knotts autograph. That's what I need in my life. A terribly funny individual. But I mean, him and who I think is funny? Someone is not a hot chick. Harlem Globetrotter Marquise Haynes. I think he's a Globetrotter, right? Am I mistaken? One of the most dynamic dribblers to ever bounce a basketball. He's employed in international fame as an athlete and an entertainer during his 2 stints with the Harlem Globetrotters. He played in more than 12,000 games in nearly 100 countries and traveled more than 4 million miles. Unreal. And there she is. That would be a good one. I mean that. I mean, if they had like Funko Pops, back in the day, a Ralph Furley. Is it Ralph? Is it Ralph? Yeah, Furley. Autograph. And you're sure I don't need to go through the backs of these for 101s? Jade, you're sure? Because I'll do it. That would have been one to see. Does anybody have Don Knotts? Let me throw this out. Have Don Knotts and Gene Wilder ever been in a film together? That'd be interesting. All right, autographs for Haynes, Dowell, Osmond, Priest, and Wagner. All right, the Wagner per checklist goes to the 6th spot. The Priest per checklist goes to the 1 spot. The Osmond per checklist goes to the 3 spot. The Dow per checklist goes to the 2 spot. And the Haynes per checklist goes to the 0 spot. So, think about it, I guess, right?